Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Wow, Obama video, thank you so much. Honest to God, I was dreading it. What started off as something like really simple, obviously, increased into what it became. Anyway, so, oh my God, thank you for all your support and comments and, praise, oh my God. But, that's the importance of you guys having that input, because you sent me a speed read for that, okay? So, and I honoured it, and I always will. So it doesn't matter what your question is. On speed reads, anything can go within the world. And as you can see, there's nothing I cannot answer, okay? I'm not saying I'm correct, but there's nothing I cannot produce or answer. So anyway, guys, thank you so much, and welcome new subscribers as well. Well, all I can say is whatever is happening at the moment, I feel is magical between us all, so yeah, I hope you keep enjoying me. Anyway, right, okay. So somebody who's not enjoying their day, isn't it, is our Megan. Oh, Megan. You see, the reason some of us guys don't get excited about this all happening is because long ago this was already predicted. The books, the downfall, was still waiting on the pregnancy, thing to come out, and indeed it will. And Sam Markle, I predicted months ago, she's going to win and the trial would go ahead. So, yeah, I mean, there are... So yeah, I think, those kind of things that we predicted months ago, I take for granted. And obviously you don't know because the new base haven't gone through all the old videos, But some of that stuff, going back, they're still relevant now, okay? God, apart from the ones that have come true. So there's a few of them, but, they are still relevant. So try and get yourself through them as well. Anyway, yeah, so it's all happening. It's all kicking off. It's their downfall. We knew. Okay, let's see how far this goes. Let's see how Mrs. Markle feels about being called a narcissistic sociopath that created a group called the Sussex Survivors. Okay, let's have a look. How is Megan feeling about these revelations by Valentine Law about the staff? Oh, you won't believe this. You won't believe it, I've told you, even negativity still keeps her in the papers, She's mental. I tell you. No, I don't mean mental. But, yeah, she's crazy, isn't she? She'll twist it around. That's her defence mechanism, actually. She'll never see it as a kind of insult. She will turn it into a positive. And we do, even the worst things that happen around me, I always, find a blessing in it somewhere. And that's what she's doing as well. It wouldn't allow her to cripple her. So right now, she's thinking, well, she was a good boss, she was a good boss. And she was new, and she was part of the family as well. Yeah, her ideas was good, her ideas was good, and the staff should have gone along with them and thought they was, her ideas was good. That what she was, saying was gold. So yeah, right now, Megan's, trying to convince her and Harry that they was both good bosses. So they're not sort of like, I'm not seeing the destruction, I'm seeing self-delusion. There's no such thing as bad press in Megan's mind. So, if that's how she feels, gutted, reading over. No, I'm only joking. Let's have a look. How does Harry feel about the allegations that have been revealed in this book? He thought he was late. Oh my God, you could not make this up, could you? Are these simpletons or what, you know? I mean, I shouldn't go harsh on them, but at the end of the day, it's like he thought he was liked, you know? And yeah, he thought he was liked, that people liked him. Well, of course they did, didn't they? You know, his experience is different to Meghan. She comes in like a hurricane, and Harry, you know, because what he's thinking is, and where he's coming from, is that he always got on with the staff. He always got on with the staff until Meghan arrived on the scene. So that's why he thinks he got on real well with them, you know, that they liked him. He thought they liked him. You know, he's kind of it's depended on a false sense of security here, you know, because they might have looked after him for 20 odd years or worked for him for 20 odd years, but they're only going to remember the last 4, which was absolutely terrible by all accounts, you know, horrific, traumatising. Bullying in the workplace is vastly underestimated. You know, it's when you go home and you don't want to go back to work, or you feel sick, or you're constantly thinking in your head all the time. It just doesn't leave you. So I can understand when Valentine Lowe is saying about his the witnesses, the staff, the courtiers, you know, feeling like that. Okay, this is not an overreaction, and it's not, you know, these staff have been picked apart. You know, they've gone through life. Like, you know, they got through life and then they got to her and they're broken. So this, you know, I know you want to think, oh, I'd have even thought that these two would be upset. But anyway, you know, they may not be upset, but I tell you what, they're scared of something. So let's see what they are actually fearful of regarding this situation. What is Meghan most afraid of in this situation? About explosive arguments, more. We're getting 5 more, 5 more bombs. You know, yeah, she's afraid of all the arguments coming out. How she just came across as argumentative, and she was, because at the end of the day, she had a plan. She didn't even try to be in the family. She knew she was going back to California. You know what? The minute she said, like, I think that's when it changed. The minute she said, I'll dump you, that's when he was, you know, spared into action. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Harry wasn't that interested in Meghan until she became a victim. So by becoming a victim, it brought out his knight in shining armour, his protectiveness, you know, all the things he wanted and felt guilty about with his mum was put into that. And the minute she saw that, boom, you know, all downhill from there. She has complete and utter control, because she's securing the knowledge that this guy will jump through hoops to be with her. What is Harry most afraid of in this, you know, sociopath, narcissistic book? You see, at least we get the truth from Harry. At least we get the truth, okay? So they're just going to make, he's frightened for Meghan, you know, that she's going to be seen as jealous, attention-seeking, dramatic, nasty with her tongue, selfish. And going about thinking that, you know, she ruled the roost and knew it all, you know, that she knew it all. I do feel there's a woman still to come out, you know, there's a woman still to come out, a woman's story still to come out, because, You know, I think this could be like one of the cases where it's gone to the extreme of things, you know, gone way past any boundaries. So I do still feel like there's, you know, he's dreading this story coming out as well. Does Meghan feel she's done any wrong in this situation? Oh, sorry, you've got the beginning. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, Five of Wands, and Queen of Cups. You know, nasty tongue, nasty tongue. Okay, so yeah, does Meghan see that she's done any wrong in this? No, no, no. She believes in sacking people, you know, she believes in people going. She's got no choice but to kind of feel that she's not, well, not the, you know, well, just not the horrible bullying boss that she is. So she's unwilling to accept any part of doing things wrong. You know, you can tell she's not worried about being called a narcissist because she loves it. She's not bothered about the bullying and what those words represent because she doesn't believe she's done it. Okay, she is not going to see it in any other way. According to Meghan, she has done no wrong. These are her thoughts. These are how she functions. You know, and this is, you know, it's personality disorder down to a T. Well, anyway, she won't see it. She won't accept it. She won't see it. She don't believe it. I don't think she ever or rarely feels any guilt about something. We've talked about guilt before, you know. We do have it, even I have it about 10 times a day. Not for things that I'm doing today, but maybe what I did when I was 21, or, you know, I cringe at some of the things. I suck in my breath and go, oh, can't believe I did that, or I said that. So, you know, but with Meghan, she doesn't have that button, you know, she's got no function there at all. Maybe when she's older, she will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. No, she won't. No, she won't. Okay. Does Harry accept, you know, he's in the wrong over this, you know, bullying situation? Well, this is what I said earlier when I said people looking after him for 20 odd years will only remember the bad things of the last 4 years. And I kind of feel that's how he feels. So, you know, he kind of sees that it was a one-off explosion. He lost his rag once, you know. But don't hold it against me, Sina. So, you know, for when the good days was there, when he did get along with them. So, yeah, that's his kind of thing. And he's like, what? Well, I only said it once, you know. Or I only lost my rag once. I got angry once. That's all, yeah. But that's how he sees it. That's how he sees it. He no doubt wasn't angry once, you know, a few times. But what he's thinking in his head with his staff is, well, I did it once, you know, showed myself up, embarrassed myself, was outrageous. Yeah, Harry, you was doing it a lot more. You just weren't consciously aware of it because you was too busy trying to defend your missus. It really is quite pathetic for a grown man to be led by the nose, you know, and practically humiliated on a daily basis. I mean, it really is. Right, so what will be the consequence? No, what actions will Meghan take regarding Valentine Law's book? Oh, she'll just wait for it to end, you know. She'll just wait for it to end. It's going to end. That's all I can say. It's going. She'll wait. She'll get through it, and you know she's just not going to let it affect her state of mind. I mean, this woman is purely, you know, truly like bulletproof. Nothing can get to her, or nothing can stop her. You know, when she's got something in her sights. I mean, that itself has to be credited because, you know, we'd all like to do that, wouldn't we? Just, you know, not let anything bother us and just carry on with your day, your life, your month, your work, anything. Whereas she demonstrates that. That's probably one of the very few positive things I can suggest for her. Well, Harry, so she wants an end to it, you know, let it go. You won't believe what just happened. Oh, the video stopped running, recording. An update or something, switched it off. Good job. Do you know what? I just looked at it. I saw it straight away. So luckily, I got to carry an action. But we'll first complete the 10 of swords for Megan. So yeah, I think she just wants an end to it and go no further. So then we asked, I asked, then I asked again, you know, how Harry would, what action does he want to take? And we've got the magician, okay, so I'm definitely getting that he wants to take action. He wants to go for them. So you probably hear talk of Harry getting litigation because, you know, he sees that they've done no wrong and the staff he worked with all loved him. Oh, Jesus. So I don't know whether, shall we have a look? Will Megan persuade Harry not to go ahead, you know? No, hang on. Does Megan, you know, want Harry to go and sue everybody? Or sue over this? Yeah, she does. I'm getting messages, you know, financial, so this may be, I'm gonna, you know, people that have worked for them, they may try and buffer it with people, you know, that have worked for them, and say that Megan's hardworking and, you know, we're hardworking. So I think maybe this is a counter-attack, getting some people, staff probably that they've got now to say that's not the case, you know, we don't find Megan like that. Yeah, good luck on that, honey, because you had your solicitor say it. Well, solicitor, you look really, really reputable now, don't you? You should never get involved in shit like that. Or pull stunts like that. So, you know, yeah, I can't see that working out well for the solicitor, can you? But anyway, yes, I think they're going to come back with younger people, more recent people, trying to dispute that. That's what she wants. She wants people to come out, you know, and do that for her. But Harry, are you about to make a statement? Is Harry about to make a statement regarding this? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. We can expect that. We can expect that. They're going to be talking about work. You know, they're going to get people from work giving like a reference. I should write that down on it. A good reference. So that's, you know, I think there's things are coming out from their camp with, you know, people that probably paid. You know, they're paid by them. They're paid by them. We was at work. It was a job. It was a job. Actually, Harry, it was a privilege. So yeah, I definitely think, you know, more talk from Harry. I don't, more talk from Harry saying, you know, how good they are to work for. So getting the little mouthpieces you'll hear from, I don't know, somebody's designer, somebody's hair, you know, Megan's hairdresser, Megan's Dentist, you know. Oh dear. Yeah, hairdresser extensions. Yeah, it's nice, very nice. Okay, so what will be public opinion? And I mean, the people that matter, you know, the majority of people now, what will opinion will they have formed with Meghan? Yeah, like your time in the limelight, darling, is over. Okay, nobody wants you, not even England. Okay, England don't want you, and the Americans don't want you now, and also the Australians, and possibly anybody else that you've had the contact with. But the also public also know that she will not stop. You know, she will not stop at all. She will not stop. So she will keep going, and keep going, and kind of weather out as she sees it. These bullying allegations and all that will be history in 4 years. You know, it'll be a distant memory. So that's how she's thinking long term. You know, she's not thinking of what we think right now. No, she's thinking ahead. I told you she's clever. She's thinking ahead to 4 or 5 years' time, and it'll be old news. You know, it'll have all died down, never to be rarely mentioned again. I don't think many people want to interview her. I really don't. So I do see like a few big projects to do with overseas that probably are not going ahead. People will want to distance themselves. They'll want to distance themselves. But even when heaped with all that negativity around her, the obstacles, the challenges, of course, the troubles of their own making, I can't help but feel she still manages, you know, to go forward and go forward. And the only reason you do that is because she's crazy enough to do it. But you know, she's very driven, obsessive, and that revenge, you know, getting revenge, showing people, that's a massive, massive driving point with her. What will be the outcome for Harry, please? Again, I just can't help but this is him. This is bloody him. This is him. This is him. You know, I can't help but bloody feel like in some way the public. Well, that was the outcome, wasn't it? Hang on. How will the public feel about Harry? Do you know what? I kind of get the feeling. Well, it doesn't matter. I was going to say something, but that's another read, and it's the blame game. So I kind of get the feeling that people will want to like Harry. That Harry, I've asked the wrong question, but I did ask the outcome. So, you know, Harry wants to be taking centre stage, trying to come across well. And when I say centre stage, it might not be physically, you know, on the screen in front of you. I imagine this is something he would want to do, given that, you know, his speeches have gone so well in the past. So I do see him giving a speech again. I'm not sure whether it's to do with the bullying, though. So what will public opinion then be of Harry because of this? Yeah, you know, they're all blaming, you know, blaming and feeling sorry for him. You know, now his mother isn't there. So I do kind of see that Harry gets some sympathy in this. Okay, so public opinion might be swaying towards Harry, and now seeing Meghan as the control freak and puppeteer. That's how they feel about her. So I do feel like, you know, I hear what you're saying, guys, but, you know, I know you're going to say to me, yeah, but he did it, he's just as bad. And I know that, but we're asking about public opinion, just the masses, okay? And that's how I feel. They'll make excuses for him, as we do, for his pathetic and poor behaviour. outrageous. I know that. We all know what an arsehole has been, guys. But I can't help but feel in the future people will use his mother as an excuse for his behaviour. And they're also going to compare the fact that he was late before Meghan. He never did any of this before Meghan. That's what people are going to be saying. He wasn't like this before Meghan. It's only since he's met Meghan that he's become difficult and awful and nasty and spiteful. That's what she is. And he, you know, it just brings out the worst in him, you know. But I feel no sympathy for people like this, you know. At the end of the day, if you choose a woman over your family or choose to love a woman and despise your family, well, there's something wrong there, okay? That's not a good match. It's not a good match. And you know that when you're going into somebody, you should always have that guard up saying, you know, there's a line that can't be crossed, you know? I mean, me and my husband, oh my God, we slag each other off. I don't think there's anything that's not been said between us. But I wouldn't attack his family and he wouldn't attack my family, you know? So, yeah, anybody like that, run a freaking mile. Run a mile. Red flags. Okay, guys, I've enjoyed reading for you today. I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.